Who is this mysterious man? It's me, you dorks! Hey, welcome back. Today we're gonna do something really cool, and hopefully it's really cool. Anyway, the thing is, so here's the car we've been working on, right? I mean, that's the 1990 Miata, and what I've noticed is it's starting to look a lot like the 2016 Miata that I've got here. I mean, basically, we've got kind of very similar wheels, we got almost exact same color, the interior is the same. So yeah, I just decided maybe it would be cool to kind of go more in that direction. And so the big differences between the cars is the mirror caps on the 90 are the same body color, and the surround is the same color. So I thought, hey, wouldn't it be neat to make it look more like this, where the mirror caps on the 2016 are black and the windshield surround is black. So first, what I'm going to be doing today, anyway, is I'm going to be popping these mirrors off, and we're going to Plastidip them. We're going to Plastidip them black, see how they look, and if for whatever reason it looks like crap, I can just peel it off and no harm, no foul. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. And the only thing we're going to need for tools for this job are a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips head screwdriver. Let's do that right now. Alright, and here's how you do it. There's a little tab right under here, and you just stick a flathead in there, pry that up. That twists a little bit. You may have to get a little creative with how that thing happens right there. And then you take your screwdriver, and you have to get the right kind of screwdriver. This one's too small. Here we go. Oh man, this is harder than I thought it would be. But at least they're not all rusted, which I have seen online. Other people's doing this, and they are rusted to shit. There we go. Alright then. So that's it. 2 screws. The mirror comes right off. Okay, so I need to do a little bit of prep. These mirror caps have seen better days. So in order to prep, we need to kind of, I've heard anyways, whatever, you use some rubbing alcohol and you just wipe it on there to kind of wipe off any wax or whatever, so that the Plastidip's going to stick to it. So that's what I'm doing right now. So there we have it. We're going to let that dry, and then I'm going to give it a bond coat of this black Plastidip, and then later I'm going to use this glossifier to give it kind of a gloss look. The only other time I've ever used this stuff was for my emblem on the 2016, and that's a matte. I put more of a matte finish on that one. Okay, so we're ready now for the kind of the stick coat. And the stick coat is more of a dusting. It's to give the later coat something to actually stick onto. And since this is going to be a higher gloss, it's all about how you put it on. So this is going to get put on light for the first coat, and then a heavier wet coat, like they say, for the second and third coat. So here we go. There we go. So we're gonna let that dry for about 10 minutes. We'll come back, and then we'll put a much heavier coat on for the next couple of coats. So here we go. The good thing about Plastidip is that if you do get it on parts that you don't want it on, it's pretty easy to get off, because it'll just sort of scrape off. And I'm going to have that situation most definitely here, because I need to kind of get the underside of some of this stuff. Anyway, that's the beauty of Plastidip, because it's not paint. And it sure would look much better if I could kind of prop it up so I could spray it with the can upright, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility. I'm not seeing any red still on these mirror caps, so yeah, we'll see how that looks after it dries, and then we'll see if the liquefier, the what is that stuff called? The glossifier. We'll see how the glossifier looks. All right, so now we've got the big thick coat on, and there looks like there's maybe a little bit of texture on parts of this, but I think it's going to look pretty good once this gloss is on there. So I'm using the Plastidip glossifier with Fade Buster. Anyway, I don't know what that is, but I'm not worried about my black color fading. It's not ideal because it's really windy right now, but fuck it. So I'm getting a little bit of, oh no, a little bit of drippage. Well, we'll see how it comes out. Let's see. Well, the good news is this stuff is not too expensive. I'll be able to do it again someday if I choose to. We'll wait another 10 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes for this to really, really harden and dry, and see where we're at. So inspecting after a first gloss coat, it looks okay. I think it could look much better, so I'm going to try for a second coat and see if that does anything better. Again, I really wish I was working inside the garage without wind, but at the moment I'm just a little too lazy to do that. And I've already got kind of like the orange peel going anyway, so this is only going to kind of accentuate that. So lessons learned, stuff like that. I might do this over depending on how it looks once it's on the car, but for right now it looks okay. The drippage doesn't look horrible, but you know what? Since it is so windy, I think I will do this final coat inside. I just got to move the car. Ugh, lame. All right, so I'm inside the garage now, away from the wind anyway. Whoops, it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look, you know, wow, good focus there, Greg. Focus is, yeah. Focusing on a black thing in the middle of a black thing is not awesome. Anyway, but I mean, you can see some shine there. See? Hey, that's me. I'm looking at you, sort of. Yeah, so it doesn't look terrible. I'm not ready to call it, oops, I'm not ready to call it looking good yet. But let's put this final coat on and see if it gets better or worse. And for this final coat, I'm gonna do a lighter, further away kind of coat, and we'll just see. So there you have it. The next time you'll see me actually putting these back on, but I'm gonna let it dry really good and hard, and then so that I can handle them without any fear of tackiness or anything. So I'll put them back on the car, which, you know what, the car looks pretty sweet with no turn signals, with no side mirrors. I mean, pretty slick. No side mirror look, but I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Anyway, so I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so sorry about being a dick bag. I forgot to turn on my stabilization, so there was some shaky camera work earlier, so whatever. Anyway, the mirrors are done, and they are on the car, and I'm not sure if I like them or not, to be completely honest. And I think it's going to take a little getting used to. I think that I just don't know at this time. So I'm gonna leave them on for now and see if I can't get used to it. I don't know what's different, you know, like this just seems like it's supposed to be, you know? And it could be because of the black surround, the windshield, but I'm not really sure. And I haven't decided if I'm gonna be doing this surround of the windshield yet. If I do, that's another day, because I think that's gonna be a whole masking nightmare, and I'm just gonna have to deal with it at that point. And to be completely honest, I am not satisfied with the gloss on the glossifier with the Plastidip. So not really sure what's going on with this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave it on for a day, for a week, for a month, forever, who knows. But job's done, and until I do the next stupid thing that I do, I don't have any idea what I'm doing. Wait, I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'll catch you next time.